Hello friends, good evening to all of you and welcome to JDC India YouTube live classes. So all of you just come fastly so that we can start it. Guys, get connected fastly. Share it to your friends. Hello. Well, so today what we are going to discuss here, what all topics we are going to discuss throughout the today's class, what all, hi Ekta, hi Anchal, all of you just get connected fastly so that we can start the classes. Yes, Rohit, it is core Java classes. Fine. Fine. Mostly whatever we can cover approximately on YouTube live classes, definitely we will be covering, or else for that separate classes is at present also is going on for advanced Java also. That is different classes and that is the paid classes which is at present running Chaitanya. Okay, so let's start today's topic here. The topic what we are going to discuss today is, we have seen already, that is the instance block as well as the instance variable as well as the static variable kind of concepts we have already discussed. Fine. And now today what I am, hello Avadh Reddy. Okay, so just guys share it to fastly to all of your friends, all of your Facebook group, WhatsApp groups and all other, so that more and more people can come attend the classes, right? Let's make it a healthy discussion forum, let's discussion platform, so that you can ask your questions, and if you are asking the questions, if more and more people are joining, we can. Okay, fine. So today what next I am going to discuss, the topic name is here blocks. We are going to discuss what we are going to discuss here, the blocks I am going to discuss, guys. What is that? Blocks. It is also one very important point or important topic in the case of core Java. In the case of core Java, the blocks what we have is a very important topic into this, right? Already as such we have seen instance variable, static variable and more, means once we are starting up with the blocks, so many things are going to come into that also. Fine, it is okay. So here first, what is the blocks? There are mainly, if you will see, there are mainly two types of block here. There are mainly two types of block. The one I am saying, the first one as well as the second one, two types of blocks we have in the case of Java. Fine, it is the first block is, it is instance block. First one, what is that? Instance block. And second thing is, what is next as I am going to have is the static block inside this case. What is next? Static block. Very first one what I have written is the instance block, and the second one which I am writing is the static block. These two are the two different types of blocks which we can write directly inside the class. Fine. Now associated with this, there are few more concepts are there, and that is again we will be calling it as an local block. So at present local block is not our topic, we will discuss about this local block later on, but here what we are going to discuss is the, what is that? Instance block and the static block, right? It is fine. So let's start up with the block. If in general, let's say if I'll ask you what is block, what is a block? So particular section we can call it as a block. This is this section, this is this block, right? This is this block. If you are staying in some society, in some apartment, so you will get A block, B block, C block, like that you have the different block, isn't it? So as I said, it is a particular kind of section, particular area inside the class, and that is what we are giving the name as a block. Is it clear now? So this is what we will be calling it as a block. So let's understand exactly and technically what exactly the blocks are. First, if I am writing a class, what is that if I am writing here? Let's say if I am writing one class here, understand here. If I am writing a class and some name of the class what we have is this particular class, as I have, the name of this class is hello, some class name I have given here, hello is the name of the class. See, if you are learning it, you are going for any interview as a fresher and all, these all topics are going to be the important topic, and it could be important in your interviews also, guys. And remember one point, those who are new, those who have not attended the previous classes, they will also understand it. There is nothing inside this, right? You just need to focus on the things here. So you will understand everything here. And if any one of you are getting any kind of questions, please ask. You can ask, you can leave your questions here, fine? So there is no problem at all in that. Okay, so let's come to the point here. The point, what is the first one which I am saying is the first one. If I have written here a pair of curly braces, that is what we are calling it as a block. A pair of curly braces, we are going to call it as a block, fine? Pair of curly braces, we are going to call it as a block. Now, at the same time, one more thing here, as I am writing, the name which I have given here is the one. So see here, the blocks whatever you have defined, one, this block you have defined without any particular kind of keywords, anything you have not written associated with this block. And when you have not written anything associated with this particular block, this particular one, we are going to call it as instance block. What we are going to call this one as an instance block we are going to call, right? It is. Now at the same time, this one we are calling it as an, what is that? We are going to call it as an static block. See, I will be discussing number of questions on the basis of blocks also, on the basis, and by mixing the blocks and variables, both things we will do it together here, and you will come to know many different types of answers and many different hidden facts you will see. Very important concepts we are going to discuss till the end of the class today, right? It is. So first thing, those who are new to the Java, so you understand, or those who are attending this class first day, first thing, in this corresponding playlist itself, all the previous videos are available. You can please go through that, so that for you also, you will feel that it will be interesting for you. Second thing, now understand one point here. If I am saying block, so first thing is what? Block is of specially two types. The one what I am calling it as an instance block. Here I haven't used any static keyword, I have not used anything, so we are calling this one as an instance block. Is it okay? Now at the same time, here if I am writing the static keyword here, what I am writing? Static keyword I am writing, and this particular one we are calling it as an static block. So this we are calling it as an static block, and this one we are calling it as an instance block. You should be clear with these concepts. One what I am calling instance block, second one what I am calling static block inside this. Is it fine now? So the number one question is, understand it here slowly, easily. This can be written where we can write the block. So this can be written only and only inside the class, and that too directly inside the class we can write. We cannot write anywhere else. Whenever we are writing this blocks, this must be there inside where? It must be there inside the class itself. It should be directly inside the class, correct? That's what we are calling it as an instance block without any static keyword. Here we are using static keyword. We are calling it as an what? Static block here. Fine. Now, so if you will see one thing, see anything we write inside the class, we write some variables, we write some methods, we write constructor, anything, whatever we are writing inside the class. Immediately a next question is going to come in your mind. What is that next question is going to come in your mind? Can you please tell me? The question is, okay sir, that is fine. That is fine. That it is a block. We understand it. That it is an instance block, this is a static block. Everything is fine. But the main question from you, what you will be thinking, are you thinking or not? Can you tell me what is your next question in comment box? Are you there? Anyone, can you please tell me what is your next question? Okay, you understand it, it is a block, fine. We understand, we got the point. This is a block. Okay sir, that is fine, we got it. We previously know this is a block. The next question is, sir, what is the use of the block? Why should I write the block? That is one thing. Why should I write the block? Fine it is. Do you have this question? Now my question to you all, why should I write the block first? So see, blocks are the automatic processing. Got it? Blocks are the automatic process. Yes, you can, Anuj Pawar, it is good question. It is good question. That who is going to call this block? So remember one point. Nobody can call the block. Nobody can call the block. You cannot call the block. Are you getting it? You cannot call the block. And reason why you cannot call the block? So if you cannot call the block, then what is the use of block? Anuj, as I said, you cannot call the block. So if I am asking it, then what is the use of the block? See, the blocks are automatic processing. Automatic processing. Now that automatic processing is there in the two different ways. Automatic processing is there in the two different ways. One, when you are loading the class, at that time you want something to be processed. When you are loading the class, you want at that time something to be processed. The second case, when you are creating the object, at that time you want something to be processed without doing any extra effort. Let me complete once again. Once again I am repeating the same thing. Getting it? See, two things. We have an instance block, we have a static block. Fine. So question is, who is going to call that block? Fine. So as I said, the answer for that question is nobody is going to call the block. That is fine. Nobody is going to call that block. Is it okay? Okay. So the next question could be there, sir, if anybody is not going to call the block, then what is the use of that block, right? How that blocks will be processed? So simple thing, understand it and then we will proceed further. Fine. So the first thing is, nobody will call the block. It will be processed automatically. Got it? It will be processed what? Automatically. Now, or in another form, what we can say, it will be processed implicitly. But the two different stages is there, stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 which is there, that is we will call class loading. I'll write it here. See, this blocks which is there will be processed, blocks which is there, blocks processing will be done automatically. My handwriting, try to understand it, because you can understand the handwriting, but in some cases it will be difficult to understand my you can understand Java, but it is difficult bit to understand the handwriting. Fine it is. So see here, it will be processed automatically. Fine. So what is that? So this automatic processing, we are dividing into the two stages. We have two stages of work. Stage 1, this will be done. Stage 2, this will be done. Stage 3, this way. Final stage, you would have heard this name, frequently, right? So what is the first one? Stage 1, the first stage. First stage, I am giving the name here called as class loading. What is that I am giving? First stage, class loading. Remember it. All these things you remember here itself. No need to mug up everything. If you will just attend this class properly, you will understand everything. So first stage is what? Class loading. Class loading is the first stage. And now here the stage 2 what we have. What is the stage 2 now? Stage 2 is now object creation. Object creation. Are you getting my point? These two stages we have divided. One is class loading. Second one is the object creation. Is it okay? Now in these two stages, this stage number 1 will be done only once for a class. It will be done only once for this class, any class if you have. So for that, stage 1 will be done only once. Which is that stage 1? Class loading. Class loading will be done how many times? Only once. Fine it is. Okay. So now in the stage 1, which is being done only once, stage 1 is being done only once. So definitely whenever you are writing any program, whenever you are developing some kind of projects, some kind of things you are doing, and now it depends on your requirement also. So in that case, you may be having some resources which you want that should be processed only once. You do not want that is going to be processed again and again, right? You want that is to be processed only once. For example, if any one of you knows the JDBC, so you are going to load the driver class. So if you are writing n number of program, n number of things are there. So why to load the driver class again and again? Write it inside the static block. If you are writing it inside the static block, that will be processed once, you can use it according to use. Or, I am not being specific here, guys. I am not being specific. Anything. Suppose in morning when you are going for office, right? So you are wearing clothes only once. Every day you are wearing clothes only once, right? So at the time of loading, morning when you are getting ready for going to the office, you are wearing it once. In a day you are wearing once only. Maybe you are wearing twice, thrice, I am not talking about that. But maybe you are wearing only once, right? So that is your class loading. So if any kind of resources you wanted to get connected, or you want that particular thing to be processed only once, for that we are using what we are using? Class loading. Is that clear? Yeah, class.forName to load the class. In another form, so if in simplification, in a very simple manner, if I will ask you, why do we want to load the class? Why do we want something, and what kind of resource could be required at the time of loading the class? What is that? What all the different things could be there? So see, simple thing is, you want something to be processed before starting the complete execution of the program. So if you want in your program that this is the first thing which should be done in your program, so write that particular thing inside the static block. If you are writing that things inside the static block, then at the time of loading the class, that will be done, and which is available for your further program. Other can use it here. Other can use that static member of a class. Are you getting my point? Other can use that members of your class. Are you getting it? So understand here, this is what I am trying to say. So static is the one where all the members are everything, every kind of resources, whatever you want, which you want to be processed only once, that is what you are writing inside the static block. Fine it is now? Okay, I'll come to this. So, and now you want something to be processed again and again. You want some lines to be repeated again and again depending on the every object of a class. What is the object and all? So object and all, guys, I have discussed in the last classes, that videos are available in the corresponding playlist. You can go through that. So you want something to be processed repeatedly. And guys, I have written a book on Java. I have written the book on Java, which is Core Java Made Simple. The description, I have given the link, and you have to follow the same book as it is. The things, whatever as such I am explaining here, whatever things I am doing here, that all these sort of things are available inside that book. So if you follow that book, for you it is going to be very easy to learn it, because it is completely synchronized with the classes. However, this is the link of the or you can say that is the book front cover is there here. So we are again just getting it here and the corresponding things here. Fine. Okay. Now next one here, what we are going to do here, object creation. So object creation, so static instance block which is there, instance block processing will be done number of times. Instance block processing will be done number of times. As many times you create the object. It means we come to the very simple point that instance block will be processed again and again. What I said? Instance block will be processed again and again. Getting it? Again and again means the number of times we create the object, that many number of times it is going to be processed. Number of times, if you create one object once, twice, 10 times it is going to be. That is what the instance block is. Is it clear now? Okay. Let me see the questions what you are asking. That is, instance block will be recognized and executed just before executing the respective constructor of a class. See, instance block will be, there are again many things, Chirag. So once let me come to that topic, and there we will again be discussing many things about this, how your instance block and all other sort of things, and what is the role of constructor inside that, because there are again number of examples we will be discussing in that. So at present I don't want to comment on that particular part. Fine. Okay. Anyways, you are up to an extent correct only. Now let's see here another point here. So see here, I am writing few more points. So the question is, guys, keep notebook with you. At least whatever points you are getting into that, you can note it down and try to come regularly for the class, because you all are not coming regularly for this class. Fine, it is. If you will consider this as a class, if you will take these classes as in seriously, since you are getting free of cost, there is no charges, do not think, or you are not taking some these all things very seriously. Fine. So guys, if you are going anywhere, you are joining somewhere, you are paying some money, I am very sure what you are getting, you know it very well. Fine. But if you just follow these classes properly, I can assure you that I will not leave you in between. I will take till end, I will be taking you. Right, it is. So try to come daily for the classes, note down the things, ask the questions, whatever you can ask, read out the books, whatever the links I have given into the notes, because that will make you a complete the Java developer again, I can say here, right? Okay. So here the time of class loading. So very first thing, static variables will get memory. Correct? Will get memory. First thing is static variables will get memory. First question, static variables are going to get the memory at the time of loading the class. Second one now, static block processing will be done. Fine. And remember this, again I am writing here. See, I am giving more focus on these points. Why? Because there are number of ways blocks are different, Anuj, from the constructors, number of ways. Let me come to that point, Anuj. We will discuss that, how it is and in what all different forms it is. There are in n number of forms. It is very good. Like this itself, you keep on asking the questions. All of you keep on asking. So whatever question comes to your mind, please keep on asking it. because till the time you're not tasking the classes, if there is no interaction between you and me, this is class is something called as the recorded class, right? It is not a recorded class, it is a live class. Whatever you will ask, immediately you will get the answer. Fine, it is. So second thing now here, when object is being created, so the first thing what is being done, what is the first thing which is being done? Instance variable gets memory, and second important thing is what? Instance blocks processing. I hope you are now clear. Loading and object creation. Fine. Now, let me come to one more thing here. Let me come to one more point here. What is that point? As I'll now explain it here. See, a very simple point I am coming here. That can I write a block inside another block? Can I write a block inside another block? So let's say I am writing a class. The name of the class here I have written is the hello. See here, name of the class here. I have few questions to you all. Constructor is to provide and initialize the class variable, mainly the instance variables of a class. True, Chirag. It's 100% true. You have given a very correct answer. It is 100% true. Very good. So here, as I am writing a is equal to 10, understand it here, a is equal to, you are writing 10, and here again static int b is equal to, you are writing 20. Two variables you have written. You have written these two variables, fine. Again, here one instance block I am writing, and well here also I am writing one more instance block, static block here. Fine. Now, if I write any block inside this static block, so this block will not be equivalent to instance or the static block. This is not going to be the equivalent to instance or static block. Remember this point. This is just called as local block. This is just called as the local block. Fine. And if I write any block inside this instance block also, here if I am writing this particular one also, so this is also, we are going to call it as an local block. Fine. And now these blocks inside the block, which is a local block, either here or here, this one, both will be processed only when or only once these all things are going to be processed, once that corresponding main block is going to be processed. If your instance block is processed, then only this is going to be processed. If it is not being processed, this will not be processed. If static block is being processed, then only this local blocks is being processed, right? Or else this is not going to be processed at any point of time. And remember, these blocks, the local blocks, are not at all equivalent to instance block or the static block of a class. Is it fine now? Okay. Any questions? Now I'll write one example for you guys, right? I'll write one example, and in that, and one more thing, let me discuss here, and then I will write the programs also. What is that? Here, see, I'll just remove it from here. Let's understand it inside this case. Here I am writing few things. See here. I am writing few things here. Let me come to this point. Here I am writing few things. What is that few things as such I am writing now? Number one. Here I am writing one block, and here also I am writing one block, static block. Getting it? Is it okay? Now I'll write one very small thing here. What is that small thing I'm going to write? See here. If I'll write SOP of A, SOP of B, and SOP of, sorry, A and B I have written. A and B I have written here inside this. Fine, it is A and B I have written inside this instance block, which means if I'll conclude it, so what I'm trying to do inside this is A and B I'm trying to access. Fine. Now at the same time, we are trying to access A, and here also the B I am accessing. Just I will explain it, and then I will be writing some examples for you, because it is important to understand the things before doing it, right? And once you understand, and then if you are doing it, it is too good for you. Fine, you will understand the concepts also properly, what is there inside that, how it is working, what all the internally things are being processed. That time you will understand it everything very clearly. Fine guys, those who are attending regularly classes, because everything is there in record, those who are attending, who are commenting the classes and all other sort of things, you will get a very good one day surprise from JTC side, right? And what kind of surprise? Means जो लोगों को वो सरप्राइज नहीं मिलेगा, उन्हें लगेगा कि हाँ यार ये तो मुझे भी मिलना चाहिए था, करेक्ट? एंड जिनको मिलेगा वो तो मिलेगा ही, राइट? सो हम लोग ये सारी चीज़ों को हम लोग मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, और आप लोग जो भी कॉन्टिन्यूसली हैं, आंसर्स कर रहे हैं, प्रॉपरली पढ़ रहे हैं सीरियसली. सो मीन्स जस्ट आई एम प्रॉमिसिंग यू ऑल that they are few, not all, few are going to get a very good surprise. Fine, from our side it is, and that day, and those who have missed it, and others will come to know what surprise they have got it, and in that case they will feel like, no, I should also get that surprise, right? So it's a very different kind of surprise you are going to get. Fine, okay. Arun Pratap, Hindi. No, I know Hindi, man. It's not like I don't know the Hindi. I know the Hindi, I know Tamil, I know you can say Telugu, Kannada, I know all that languages also, as well as Hindi, English, both I know, and the South languages also I am comfortable with that. But why we have chosen the that is you can say English, so that this English is not very hi-fi English, everyone can understand. Either you are from the South India, you are from any part of India, these basic English you can understand it, right? And if somewhere you are learning the programming languages, it is important for you to understand this. If you are not understanding this also, know nothing about the talented, because I have been on that place from long year, from 10 years to 12 years in Bangalore, as well as the Hyderabad and all other sort of things. So there, this is the common language itself, and that's the way, that's the thing I can speak it, nothing like that. Okay, so here what is the next thing now? See here, very good, Anuj Panwar, correct it is. See, if you have written here A and B, fine. So here what is the thing that we will not we will be able to access here A and B both. A is an instance variable, we can access it, fine, as well as this also we can access it, fine. Yes, very good. You all can comment like these people itself, those who are commenting some of the answers also, fine. So here in this, see, again, I think Chirag, your answer is not correct. You are giving the wrong answer, not correct one, man. Okay. So here let's see that here. First here is the here one. Anuj has given the correct answer mostly. Yeah, you have given the correct one. So A and B when you are writing, so A is an instance variable, we cannot access it here. We cannot access. Whereas this we can access it. B we can access it. A we cannot access it. Are you getting my point? Are you understanding it? A we cannot access it. B we can access it without any doubt. Fine? Now, so I'll conclude this, that a instance variable of a class, what is that? What is that? Instance variable of a class can be accessed inside the instance context only, that too directly. Indirectly it can be accessed anywhere. What is the meaning of direct and indirect? I will come to that point, correct? So understand it, understand guys. Again, I am repeating again. Instance member of a class, I am repeating again, instance member of a class can be accessed inside the instance context only, that too directly inside the class, directly, right? It can be accessed directly inside the instance context, but it cannot be accessed, instance member of a class cannot be accessed directly inside the static context. If I am saying here a static context, then it could be your static block, static method, or whatever is this. Again, I am not going into that because there is some, again, rules are changing and all, something like that. So hope you are getting it right. Whereas what is that whereas? Now, and let's consider this particular one. Let's consider that here particular one, that why this a instance variable of a class cannot be accessed inside this static block. Can you please tell me? Yes guys, those who needs the previous classes links, go to the channel, subscribe it, right? And in that you have a playlist with the name of Java live classes, OCJP preparation classes. You will get all the links over here, right? Now inside this case here, let's imagine it here. Fine. Now here, no, even if you will create object also, you will not be able to access here. If you have created object also, then also you will not be able to access. So let's see here. Now I'll write the another form. I'm writing a class, suppose here one class JTC I am writing. I'll write the same code in the laptop also. I'll write same kind of code in the laptop here. So public static void main string of, what is that now? ARG I am writing, correct? It is. Now here inside this, say here, understand it in this. Understand it here. What is that? आप लोग लंच कर, डिनर कर, सॉरी डिनर होगा ना अभी तो, डिनर कर लियो नहीं किया अभी? कर लियो या बस क्लास ही अटेंड कर रहे हो? अभी मैं बता रहा हूँ, इससे परेशान ना हो। मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ आप लोगों से कि आप सब ने डिनर कर लिया है क्या अभी, या अभी वेट कर रहे हो करने का? यार तो कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है, आप क्या कर सकते हो। एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा सा, आप अभी जैसे क्लास में क्या होता है ना कि आप बैठे बैठे, ये एक तरह से क्लास है, तो आप सब लोग कि हाँ यार कभी से तो चल रहा है, क्लास चल रहा है ना, तो डिनर उनर करते रहो आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना, और खाते पीते रहो, चाय पीते रहो, क्वेश्चंस पूछते रहो, जो पूछना है वो पूछो, है ना, आराम से पढ़ाई भी करते रहो। और हम तो आपके लिए मेहनत कर ही रहे हैं यहाँ पे, है ना। यहाँ पे बहुत ठंड है ना, सिंस ये तो टी शर्ट में यहाँ पे ब्लोअर वगैरह लगे हुए हैं, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना। तो आप लोग इंजॉय करो इसको, है ना। एंड जैसे क्लास में फ्रेंड्स होते हैं, करेक्ट ना, तो इसी तरह से यहाँ पे भी जितने लोग कमेंट कर रहे हैं, चैट कर रहे हैं, ये आपस में सब लोग विदाउट एनी डाउट फेस तो नहीं देखे हो, मिल नहीं रहे हो फिजिकली, बट हाँ आप सब लोग नाम से तो फ्रेंड हो ही गए हो अब, है कि नहीं, एक दूसरे से। सो ये देखना है, और आपके क्वेश्चन से ही लोग आपको अब धीरे धीरे रिकॉग्नाइज करना स्टार्ट करेंगे। पीपल विल स्टार्ट रिकॉग्नाइजिंग यू बाय योर क्वेश्चन कि हाँ यार वो बहुत बढ़िया बढ़िया क्वेश्चन पूछता है ना। और एक बात और ध्यान रखो कि जिनके अच्छे क्वेश्चन या आंसर होंगे, है ना, जिनके क्वेश्चन आंसर अच्छे होंगे उनको हम लोग, हाँ मैं समझ रहा हूं भाई, मैं आ रहा हूं टॉपिक पे, है ना। आप लोग एकदम सीरियसली, जब रामेश्वर चंद, कैन वी इनिशियलाइज द मेंबर ऑफ वेरिएबल्स विद इन द स्टैटिक ब्लॉक, we will come to that, Rameshwar, we will come to that. Anyways, it is good you have commented it, right, and I will answer this also, it's not like fine. है ना, क्योंकि यार ये कॉन्टिन्यूस कैमरे के सामने पढ़ाने में बहुत दिक्कत होती है। कैमरे के सामने मीन्स कि कॉन्टिन्यूसली खड़े हो, कोई यहाँ पे दिख नहीं रहा है, यहाँ पे एक टेक्निकल लोग बैठे हुए हैं, कोई कैमरा हैंडल कर रहा है, क्लास चल रही है, अब पता ही नहीं है, आप लोग तो कुछ बोलते भी नहीं हो, है ना, तो पता ही नहीं चल रहा है कि कौन सुन रहा है, नहीं सुन रहा है, क्या चल रहा है, हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है, तो बस पढ़ाया जाओ, करेक्ट ना। एनीवेज, सो होप यार लाइक वाइक तो कर दिया करो भाई आप लोग, है ना, क्योंकि अब इतनी ठंडी में आप ना लाइक करो ना शेयर करो तो कुछ ऐसा कैसे चलेगा। एटलीस्ट वीडियो को लाइक करता, आप अगर थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट तो करो, तो फिर देखो मैं आपको जावा का एकदम मास्टर बना देता हूँ। वी विल अनाउंस दिस, वी विल गिव द नेम एज एन जावा गुरु बैच, करेक्ट, एवरीवन विल बिकम द मास्टर ऑफ जावा हियर, करेक्ट ना। हाँ, सो फर्स्ट थोड़ा सा आप इसमें थोड़ा आप सपोर्ट करोगे ना, तो इससे इंकरेजमेंट मिलता है, लाइक से कुछ नहीं होने वाला, आप लाइक करो ना करो, ओके, इट इज ओके, बट अगर आप देखते हो ना तो हाँ लगता है यार लड़के तो अच्छा से पसंद कर रहे हैं क्लासेस को, या बाकी की चीजें हो रही हैं, देखो तो ऐसे ही, हाँ थोड़ा सा शेयर वर्क कर दो, फेसबुक वगैरह कहीं से सुनने को मिलता है, हाँ जेटीसी वालों ने लाइव क्लास स्टार्ट किया, अच्छा है, चल रहा है, तो और एनर्जी मिलती है। नहीं तो ऐसे क्या होगा, डेली लेते लेते कहते हैं यार आज छोड़ो नहीं लेते हैं, वैसे भी उन लड़के नहीं उतना वो कर रहे हैं, लाइक नहीं कर रहे हैं, शेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं, है ना, तो एक डिमोटिवेशन होता है, और आप इन्हीं चीजों को थोड़ा सा करते रहते हैं। हिंदी में मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि थोड़ी सी फीलिंग शेयर की जा सकती है आपसे, इंग्लिश में तो बस इंग्लिश में ही चलता रहता है, तो इंग्लिश को हम लोग कॉन्सेप्ट तक ही रहने देते हैं, है ना, जावा को पूरा इंग्लिश में करेंगे, कोई इशू नहीं है उसमें। अभी जैसे एप्टीट्यूड वाली क्लास चल रही है, करेक्ट, तो एप्टीट्यूड वाली क्लासेस में भी आप आओ, उसको भी अटेंड करो, बिकॉज वो इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके लिए। और जितने लोग फ्रेशर्स हैं, है ना, जितने लोग आप में फ्रेशर्स हैं, तो आप तो डेफिनेटली उसको अटेंड करो, बिकॉज हम लोगों ने उसको अनाउंस ही किया, टारगेट एमएनसी, और टारगेट एमएनसी मींस हम लोग उसमें टीसीएस, एक्सेंचर, इन्फोसिस, और उसी के रिस्पेक्टिव में इस क्लासेस को भी चलाया जा रहा है आपके लिए। जावा की क्लासेस अभी समवेयर पाइथन की भी आ रही है, बहुत जल्दी आ रही है, स्लॉट थोड़ा सा देख लिया जाए कि कौन से स्लॉट में एंड क्या चीजें आ रही हैं, है ना। ओके, तो चलो अब टॉपिक पे चलते हैं, समझते हैं इसको कि कैसे क्या है ना, थोड़ा सा आप भी बोर नहीं हो गए ऐसे। तो टॉपिक नाउ व्हाट वी आर नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज, ध्यान से समझो, हियर व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज फर्स्ट actually what operation we are going to do, first what operation I am going to do, important thing is what exactly the operation I am going to do. So see here, first what I'll do, understand it, everyone understand it here, if I'll write here SOP of hello dot, what is that now, B I am writing, the very first operation what I did is SOP of hello dot B I have written, hello dot B I have written, fine it is. अच्छा, एक there is one more concept, Chirag and everyone, whoever is learning Java or already have learned Java, and जब भी मेमोरी कॉन्सेप्ट की बात होती है तो यू स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग अबाउट मेथड एरिया, ब्लॉक एरिया, दिस एरिया, प्राइमरी एरिया, सेकेंडरी एरिया, मेमोरी एलोकेशन की, I'll tell you friends, this will only confuse you. What is the method area? And if somebody will ask, keep on asking you logically, what is the method area, what is its role, I'm damn sure you will not be able to explain it properly, because that is not going to connect your logic itself. So here thing is, why to go into that first? See, in Java we will consider only two, and I will consider it here only two things, Chirag, understand it. One, static memory and stack memory. What is that? Stack area, STACK, stack area, stack memory, and second one is the heap memory. For you, if you want to be Sukhi and Santi in Java case, so remember only 2 points. One, stack memory, and second one is the heap memory, and I will explain it properly in the case of JVM memory management. There you will understand every sort of things, what is stack memory and what is heap memory. So better, because see, again heap memory will get divided into number of parts, a number of parts it will get divided, so you cannot remember man every part here, right? And for you what is important is to know where is the main things, what is it is required, how we can access, and all other sort of things. So anyways, we will come to that point, fine, okay. So here when I have accessed here hello.b, So now what it is going to do? It will check internally whether this class hello has been loaded or not. Hello class which is there has been loaded or not. If the class hello, which one? Class hello. If class hello has been loaded, if the class hello has been loaded, then it is not going to load again. Fine. At the time of loading, what it will do, I will explain it. But if it's not been loaded, then first it will allocate the memory for static variable of a class. So see, B which is there, 20 memory, let's allocating, independent to where memory will be allocated. I am not coming to that point, but just I am explaining for the B memory something which is allocated here. And again, I am not talking about where memory allocated. Be specific. I am not talking about where I am going to allocate the memory, but I am just showing it that the memory which has been allocated, fine, memory which is there has been allocated into this, fine, okay. So if for B the memory which is there has been allocated here, fine. So first, static memory allocation, when? If your class is being loaded. What is the class loading process? That already I have explained in the last classes. You please go and watch the last videos here, fine. So whenever your class is being loaded, first memories will be allocated for the static variable of a class. And if you have n number of static variable, for all the n number of static variables, memory is going to be allocated here. Memory is going to be allocated in all the forms, in all the ways, fine, okay. Now what is that again? What is again here now? See that. If the memory for a static variable, so second task is this one. What is the second task? See here, understand. What is the second task? The processing of which one? Static block. Getting it? Is it visible? Processing of static block. Processing of which one? Static block. Here I have written, fine, okay. So one, memory allocation for the static variable, memory allocation for which one? Static variable, and second one, static block. Now my question to you all, see, I am not telling any rocket science, fine. It's a very simple. If you are a developer, if you are a programmer, and if you are a programming student, you are learning programming, either any programming. See, what is A, what is B? Nothing. Till when it is nothing? Till the time memory for A or B has not been allocated. If the memory for A and B will be allocated, then only there is some meaning of what? A and B. If the memory for A and B has not been allocated, then there is no meaning of what? Tell me, A and B. So here, are you getting it or not? So here, this static block which is there, which one? Static block. Whenever this static block is being processed, and if I am trying to access, the variable A and B, again I am repeating, if I am trying to access variable A and B inside the static block, then there must be the existence of which one? Existence of A and B, fine. So it will try to find out where is A and where is B. Do you agree or not? It will try to find out, guys, where is A and where is B. But here it will see A. There is no memory allocation for A at present. Whatever the memory has been allocated, that was for the B, and that I have already represented and I have marked it 1. Are you getting it? Oh, यार भूख लग रही है अब, है ना? Next thing again inside this, for the B, which one? For the B, static variable. It will again search for B. Where is B? Boss, for B already memory allocated. For B memory already allocated, right? So that is the reason that we are able to access B but not A. And how? Directly. Indirectly you can access this. Indirectly, what is the meaning of indirectly? I will show it to you. Are you getting it? What is the meaning of indirectly? That I will show it to you. What is and how it is being processed and how it is being accessed and all other sort of things here, right? So any questions in this? You are getting any doubt? Any questions in this? So did you got it? Now if suppose here, understand one more thing here. I'll write it here. See, I'm not able to access this here. I'm not able to access in the static context. But what if, say here, what if is it visible? What if, I'll write this also, say here, SOP of A, I'm not able to access, SOP of B, I am able to access it. Confused, sir? Srikant. It will be initially bit confusing because I am not hiding any content, and whatever topic is there, that I must have to show it to you, right? So just have little patience, you will understand everything, Srikant. Don't worry at all about this. I am here now. So B I am able to access, A I am not. If suppose I am writing hello h1 is equal to new of hello, this I am writing hello h1 is equal to new of hello, right? Fine. So are you getting my point? What I said, we cannot access A, which is an instance member, directly inside the static context, है ना? जल्दी जल्दी अब खाना खाने जाने लगे तुम लोग, हैं? डिनर करने, अभी बैठो आराम से, पूरी क्लास अटेंड कर लो तब जाना है ना, क्योंकि मैं सबको ध्यान दे रहा हूँ अभी. इसमें देख तो नहीं सकते कौन कौन अटेंड कर रहा है, बट मैं समझ जाऊंगा कौन कौन अटेंड कर रहा है ना, तो तुम लोग अटेंड करते रहो इसमें. चलो, so now here if I will write here inside this SOP of what? H1 dot, I'll write here A. H1 dot A I am writing. Fine. SOP of H1 dot C. अभी जो लोग चले गए वो बहुत कुछ मिस कर दिए, समझो आप. यही तो मेन कॉन्सेप्ट था आपका समझने का, है ना? So if I am writing here H1 dot A, let's understand it. H1 dot A if I am writing here. So now I will be able to access it. And this is indirect means. This is what indirect accessing. Indirect. This is indirect accessing. Directly, as I said, we cannot access it. Indirectly, we can access it. And now I will just give you a small clarification about this, how we are able to access it. Now understand, H1 is what? H1 is your 8 byte of reference variable. Fine, it is. And this will be again local variable. I am not going into that. Understand in a very simple manner and short manner, because if I will again explain, it will take you somewhere else. It will again give you the different concept. Fine. So here, fine. Here, so H1 which is, see, देखो आप लोग जैसे चिराग, no error variable A will be created and all. आप लोग जब पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, when you are attending this class, guys, understand this point. If you are attending this class, so just attend this class. At the same time, don't apply your mind. Keep on, do not try to verify the things in your laptops immediately. If you will do, you will lose something. Because whatever I am discussing here, it is 1000 times verified things I am discussing. Correct it is. So blindly you can trust, blindly you can believe on the things, because if it is not that much sure, we will not come live first, correct? So you just focus on the class and all the sort of things. So here you understand it inside this. Error, this here error will be there in all the cases, but in this case there will not be error. Remember that point. Remember, Chirag. Now here, why it will not be? So see, new hello, whatever you are writing, due to this one object is being created. So what is object? A memory allocations. Inside that, information about the class will be there. Again I am repeating. What is object? In simple word, in a simple, देखो अब generally we used to read out the definition of object. What is object? So object, somebody will say it is a real-time entity. Are you getting it? How many of you have heard the concept and the statement what is object? So you are saying object is a real-time entity. For example, anything real which you can see, which you can touch and all, every sort of things are object. How many of you have seen this concept or heard this concept? Right? Many of you. But actually, I'll tell you, till end of your life, you will not understand what is real-time entity. And you will be always confused. Sir, what is real-time entity? How we relate to our program? So I am not going into that concept. I am telling you a very simple one, very simple one. What is that? Object is one memory allocation. Object is what? One memory allocation. And in that memory allocation, information about most of the member of a class will be stored. Information about most of the member of a class will be stored, and in what format will be stored? So you wait for the JVM memory management class, there we will discuss. Fine. So here you see, this is one memory allocation, fine. And in this memory allocation, your class members, whatever we have there, A and all, right? So A is also stored, and inside that, what is there? 10 is there. This is memory is already allocated inside, and this reference is there here. This object reference, this memory allocation reference is there. So what you are doing, ab dekho, h1.a here you are accessing, there you are accessing directly A. h1.a you are accessing here, there you are accessing directly A. So when you are accessing direct A, again, आराम से समझो, when you are accessing A directly, at this time it is confused, it is not able to find out where is A, because the memory allocation is not there first, and if the memory allocation is there also, so it is not able to find out the reference of that memory allocation, that from where I need to get it. Did you got it? And when you have created the object, and through that reference, if you are trying to access the hello.a or h1.a, which one? h1.a you are accessing. So in this case, what is happening? You are giving the clear reference of the variable A, boss, go into this memory location, get the A, and that's why it is able to fetch it and get it. Is it okay or not? So are you clear with these concepts, today's concept, how and all? See, there could be again n number of discussion on all these topics here, guys, and I will be discussing here. And meanwhile, friends, if you are getting any kind of questions, any doubts, anything, if you are watching it later on, write it in the comment box, boss. In our class, in everything, we will create the videos on that, all your question answer. Whatever question you search, you will get it, right? So you just, because at least we should be, we should know your questions, that where exactly you are getting the difficulty in order to understand this all thing. So any kind of simple question also, comment there, write in the chat box, so that if not now, then later on we can create. Whenever I get the free time, I will be creating videos and I'll be sharing with you. So like that we are, it's not with complete responsibility this class I am running it, correct? So I want everyone, you should be very, very clear. And nowadays also, even correct time also, guys, if you are learning Java, don't worry about the job, because still in the market the highest rate where you can get the job, that is Java. So if you have aptitude and some other things, see, Python is also good, everything. But if I talk about getting the job and the ratio of getting the job, Java is on top in all the forms, in all the way. And from past 10 years it is on top, and next 10 years it is going to be on the top, just in order to get the job. In order, I'm talking about the job, right? It is okay. So memory allocated for the static variable, 1 second, repeat, sir. Okay, it is there, man. You can just see anything, repeat if you are saying. So this video is there on the platform itself. You can just remind it, you can see it, what, where, what I have explained. I have given enough time to each one of the classes anyways. So okay guys, so I think now बाकी लोग लंच कर डिनर करके भी आ गए एंड वो और क्लास अटेंड कर रहे हैं, बट आप आ गए हो तो अच्छी बात है, लाइक कर दो वीडियो को, शेयर कर दो, राइट? एंड नहीं सब्सक्राइब किए हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर लो, बेल आइकन प्रेस कर दो, सो दैट आपको वीडियो मिल जाएगा, है ना? सो दोज हु आर जस्ट कमिंग नाउ, okay, now I'm going to finish the class, but at least when you came, like this video, share this video, subscribe it. Tomorrow, sir, tomorrow timing for the class, Chirag, every day same timing, 9 to 10 I will be here for you guys. Aptitude classes evening 6 o'clock to 7:30 it is going on. Aptitude classes, you can see the video also, fine. So thank you guys. Just one small demand from our side, from you, in the form of, you can say, the fee and all other shortage, that please share on your Facebook wall. That is what we need, right? Share on your Facebook wall. If you have on WhatsApp some group and all other sort of things, kindly share that. If you like this all content, if you like this initiative, because till the time you do not support us, we are nothing, correct? So in all the forms, what we need, आपका सपोर्ट तो चाहिए यार. आप चाहो तो कहां से क्या कर दो, है ना? आप चाहो तो अभी इसको 10,000 लोग भी साथ में देख सकते हैं, है ना? नहीं चाहो तो 10 लोग भी नहीं देखेंगे, करेक्ट? सो इसमें हमारा नहीं, आपका भी एक काइंड ऑफ विनर रहोगे, कि जिसको ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग देखें, समझें, बेनिफिट लें. तो यार अपने फेसबुक पे तो जगह दे ही सकते हो, है ना? दे दो तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं दो तो वो भी अच्छी बात है, करेक्ट ना? So good night to all of you. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow again on the same time, 9 to 10 tomorrow at the same time. Thank you guys.